Edison Research's Tom Webster has written a guide to advertising that works in podcasting, based on dozens of ad effectiveness surveys for advertisers and podcast networks that the company's done. Slapping in a radio spot into a podcast brings no particular benefit to an advertiser, he writes, and may even harm the podcast.
This week, National Tiles have a beautiful range of polished porcelain floor tiles, slashed by up to 30% and more.
That's quite enough of that, thank you. Patreon has announced it has 3 million creators and predicts that it'll pay $500 million to creators in 2019 alone. And yes, you can support us using Patreon too, podnews.net/support. Storyboard, an app that allows companies, teams and organizations to use the power of podcasting just for their internal audiences, is now in beta. Listen Notes, a podcast directory, has launched another experimental product, Listen Explorer, which gives you similar podcasts to those that you enter. Dutch newspaper of record, NRC Handelsblad, is to start a new daily podcast in mid-March. Dan Meisner discusses how to make amazing podcast artwork today. Eric Wolfors, the co-founder and chief product officer of SoundCloud, a service many podcasters use as a host, is stepping down. This was not an easy decision to make, he says. The company lost Alex Leung, the other co-founder, as CEO back in July 2017. Something else, a UK audio production company has a new US head of content. Tom Koenig will be based in New York. Target Spot, a sales company that represents Google Play Music and Audio Boom, among others, has appointed Mark Cates as sales director for their Toronto, Canada office. And an event for you, the On Air Fest, February 28th to March the 3rd in Brooklyn in New York, exploring storytelling and creativity in sound.